You signed up for a course, paid the fees, and now you're expecting a nice tax deduction at the end of the year. But here is the trap most people walk straight into. If that study is really about getting a new job rather than improving your current one, the ATO can deny the entire claim. In this video, I will walk you through exactly when self-education is deductible, step by step, so you do not lose money you were entitled to claim. The single most important rule is this: your self-education expenses are only deductible when they have a sufficient connection to your current employment, according to the ATO. That means the course has to maintain or improve the specific skills you use in the job you have right now, or be likely to increase your income from that same job. If the study is for a future career change, the deduction can collapse to zero, and you wear the full out-of-pocket cost yourself with no tax relief at all. Your first move is to head to the ATO website and open the Self-Education Expenses Calculator. This is a free tool that walks you through whether your course is likely deductible, and the ATO points out it can also estimate the size of your claim. As you go through it, ask yourself one honest question. Does this course maintain or improve the skills I use in my current job, or is it really preparing me for a different role? That single answer drives everything else. Step 2 is gathering your records before you lodge, because the ATO requires receipts and an explanation of how each expense relates to your current employment. Collect everything: course fees, textbooks, stationery, transport, and any accommodation or meals if you had to travel overnight. Then save your course description alongside your job description and write one plain sentence explaining how the study improves the work you do today. Good looks like being able to justify every single dollar with both a receipt and a clear work connection. Step 3 is where you protect yourself. List all of your study costs and mark each one as either current job, private, or new job. Anything tied to changing careers or general self-improvement has to come out, because the ATO test only allows expenses with a genuine connection to your present employment. Private living costs and purely personal study costs are also excluded according to ATO guidance, so be ruthless here. What is left should be only the expenses that clearly fit the sufficient connection test. Step 4 is knowing the rules have actually changed in your favour. For years, there was a $250 reduction, where the first $250 of a prescribed course was not deductible, a rule Treasury set out in its guidance. But that legacy rule has been removed for current claims, with no minimum amount to deduct for self-education expenses from the 1st of July 2022 onward. So if you are reading older articles that still mention it, ignore that part for your current year claim. Your final step is making sure you are applying the right year's rules. Expenses incurred between the 1st of July 2025 and the 30th of June 2026 are assessed under the current ATO self-education rules, according to ATO guidance. Because eligibility depends on the ATO's sufficient connection test and could be updated by Treasury or the ATO, it is worth re-verifying the guidance each year. Once your records are complete and your costs are sorted, you can lodge knowing every dollar is defensible. Let me make this real. Mia is a 34-year-old marketing coordinator in Sydney earning $82,000 a year, and she has paid $3,400 for a digital marketing certificate. If that course maintains or improves her current marketing skills, it can be deductible, but if it is really aimed at jumping into a senior role she does not yet hold, the ATO could deny the lot. That is potentially a fully denied $3,400 claim, plus any eligible extras she failed to document. Now let me cover the mistakes that cost people the most. The number one error is claiming study that is really career change training. The deduction only works when the course maintains or improves the specific skills used in your current job, or is likely to increase your income in that same job, according to the ATO. If the study is for a new job or only generally related to your work, the ATO says it is not deductible, and you wear the full out-of-pocket cost with zero tax relief. The second big mistake is keeping poor records or claiming the wrong mix of expenses. The ATO requires receipts and an explanation of how each expense relates to your current employment, and private or personal study costs are excluded. Get this wrong, and you face one of two bad outcomes. You overclaim and risk an amendment or penalties, or you underclaim and leave money you were entitled to sitting unclaimed. Solid documentation is the only thing that protects you from both of those traps. Let me run it back quickly. Step 1. Open the ATO self-education calculator and test your course against your current job duties. Step 2. Gather every receipt plus your course and job descriptions and write the work connection sentence. Step 3. Separate deductible current job costs from career change and private costs and strip out anything that does not pass the test. Step 4. Confirm you are using the 2025-26 rules. Remember, the $250 reduction is gone, and lodge with a complete paper trail. If this helped you figure out whether your study is actually deductible, do me a favour and subscribe, because we break down Australian tax rules in plain English every week. Next up, watch our guide on the work-related expenses the ATO is targeting this year, so you can claim everything you're entitled to without tripping a red flag. Remember, this is general information only and not financial advice, so check your own situation with a registered tax agent.